In this video, we are going to talk about reason of volcanic eruptions. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Volcanic eruptions are thought to be caused by fate by some people. Others believe that a volcanic eruption indicates that a mountain is upset as a result of sinful behavior by nearby residents. Science, on the other hand, has a different explanation. Volcanoes are underground molten rock channels that transport magma from the Earth's crust to the surface. Cones, shields, and calderas are some of the shapes that these channels take. A magma chamber, a reservoir of a single large body of molten rock, can be found beneath a volcano. An eruption is caused by an increase in magma movement inside a volcano. Different processes occur beneath, inside, and above the magma chamber, which cause these movements. Below the magma chamber, volcanoes in subduction zones, where Earth's moving plates collide, causing one plate to sink beneath the other, get a steady supply of new molten rock injected into the magma chamber. Existing rocks are partially melted into new magma by the heat of the Earth's core beneath the magma chamber. The magma chamber will eventually be filled with this newly molten rock. When the chamber, which is already full to capacity, can no longer hold the new magma, the excess will be ejected through eruptions. Because this process typically occurs in cycles, eruptions caused by it can be predicted. Mount Papandayan in West Java, which sits atop the meeting of the Eurasian and Indo-Australian plates, has a 20-year eruption cycle and is expected to erupt again in 2022. The last time it erupted was in 2002. The length of time between eruptions is determined by the rate at which the rock melts, which is influenced by the sinking plate's speed. There are several subduction zones on Earth, and the subducting plates move at a constant rate of up to 10 centimeters per year. The Indo-Australian plate, which subducts beneath the Eurasian plate at Papandayan, moves at a speed of about 7 centimeters per year. Inside the magma chamber, eruptions can also be triggered by activities inside the magma chamber. Due to the drop in temperature inside the chamber, magma crystallizes. The heavier crystallized magma descends to the chamber floor than the semi-fluid molten rocks. The rest of the magma rises with it, increasing the pressure on the chamber lid. When the pressure on the lid becomes too much to bear, an eruption occurs. This happens in cycles as well, and it can be predicted. The mixing of the magma mixture with the surrounding rocks is another important process that takes place inside the magma chamber. Assimilation is the term used to describe this process. Magma interacts with the rocks that line the chamber's lining when it moves. Volcanoes can have pathways for magma to flow out to the surface on occasion. However, if the pathway does not exist, magma will force itself to a lower pressure area. It's possible that the chamber's walls will collapse as a result of this. Put a brick in a bucket of water and see what happens. Water would splash out of the bucket as the first thing that would happen. An eruption will result from the magma splashing caused by the collapsing chamber wall. It's difficult to predict how this process will result in eruptions. Above the magma chamber, the loss of pressure above the magma chamber can also cause eruptions. This can be caused by a number of factors, including a decrease in the density of the rocks above the chamber or the melting of ice on top of a volcano. A typhoon that passes through a volcano that is in a critical state can also exacerbate the strength of an eruption. Changes in mineral composition can cause the rocks that surround the magma chamber to soften over time. As the density of the covering rocks decreases, they become unable to withstand the pressure exerted by the magma. What is the source of this alteration in the mineralogy? Volcanoes occasionally have surface cracks that allow water to seep in and interact with magma. Hydrothermal alterations of the rocks occur as a result of this, resulting in eruptions. It's also important to know where the magma leaves the volcano. When lava or pyroclastic rocks spew from a volcano's side, gravity can cause that section of the volcano to collapse, resulting in a sudden loss of covering pressure. Big eruptions typically occur shortly after a sector collapse. Glacial melting. Because glaciers atop volcanoes are melting as a result of global warming, more eruptions may occur. The pressure above the magma chamber decreases when large amounts of ice on top of volcanoes melt. Magma will ascend in search of a new equilibrium, resulting in an eruption. According to a study, the massive eruption of Eyjafjallajökull in Iceland in 2010 was caused by this. Iceland is losing an estimated 11 billion tons of ice per year, so there could be more to come. Typhoon Unya struck Mount Pinatubo and its surroundings in the Philippines in 1991, causing a large eruption. The typhoon exacerbated the strength of the explosion on Mount Pinatubo, which was already rumbling. The typhoon's high speed resulted in a significant loss of pressure in the area around it. As a result, the air column above the volcano was blown into the path of the typhoon. When the pressure on Mount Pinatubo changed, a large eruption was a foregone conclusion. Given the critical role that magma plays in triggering volcanic eruptions, a better understanding of the subject could aid in the prediction of these spectacular natural occurrences. Have you ever visited a volcanic site? Do you know which area is most active volcanic area in world? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.